All right, you bunch of yahoos, strap yourselves in for another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity.
In other words, shut up, sit up, and pay attention. Let me ask you about kind of some goals that you set for yourself. I mean, do you have like in the back of your mind? Do you have kind of like a time frame as to how long you want to fight for, or is there a few things, or is it based on a fight level? Is it based on how much wealth you amass? I'm just kind of curious as to what is your level that you're looking for.
Yeah, I think my method is that I have surrounded my people and surrounded myself with people that if they ever brought up conversations that surrounded or involved those things, then I would seriously have conversations. But it's one fight at a time for me. It always has been. I have no idea. I'm fighting for the belt next. This is everything. A win here, I get to go home. I get to inspire, so much youth around the world. So it's cool. I get to take the belt home, have a parade in Arizona.
Okay, well, how often do you get a chance to make it back to Safford, for example? How often do you get back to Safford, Arizona?
2 to 3 times a year, depending on family occasions. I went for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year because I just fought and I had nothing on the docket, so I went home for both. But when I can, after fight, I'll try to make it home, and usually for 1 or 2 holidays.
Okay, I'm glad that you're keeping your family close. That's
yeah. I want to get them here, but I like Safford too, so it's a conundrum.
Yeah. Yeah, I met your dad. Your dad's a good man, real good man.
My whole family is. My mom is.
She's the mortar, huh?
Keeps him in line.
Yep.
She's 100% Mexican, and yep, she keeps him in line. Oh, my dad's German. My mom is 100% Mexican. My mom's mom did not speak English. They both went to the same high school. Again, 3 generations have been in the mines down there in southern Arizona. It was in Bisbee, Arizona at the time, so it was right there on the border. So, and at that time it was different. There's holes all on that fence, so people worked. It was full of people from Mexico and people from the United States. Actually, the border crossed us when Arizona became a state. That's when my dad's mom became a United States citizen, which made our family. My mom's dad a citizen. In turn, made my mom's mom, had the ability to take her test and become a citizen. And so that's my mom's side. And I think my strength, my bones come from my dad, but the competition I think comes from my mom. She's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my family too. My mom, she was real competitive. My dad was laid back because he had boxed amateur and he had a chance to turn pro. He said, "Nah, I'll find a better way to make a living and get my nose punched in." And he did. We were a bunch of coal miners from West Virginia.
Yeah, we don't have to go underground. This is an open pit. We don't. I'm not about that life. You guys are different. No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Dangerous, not just the same, but it's dangerous. In my dad's 37 years, I think 17 people passed away in the mine.
Jeez.
But nothing like coal mining.
Yeah.
But he can't hear shit because of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't have he did not wear any hearing protection during the time being around all the heavy machinery.
OSHA was not around.
What made you decide to fight instead of working in a mine?
Well, what got me out of the mine was going to college to wrestle.
Yeah.
And I started fighting for fun, and it's still for fun. Just crazy that it's I don't have to work. But yeah, I won my first 25 fights, and then at that point I was like, well, here we are.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's funny is you mentioned that Cowboy, Cerrone, and the other guys showed up at your wrestling school, and then you ended up beating Cerrone, later on in your career.
Yeah, me and Cerrone definitely we go back. I mean, when he fought Melvin Gillard in 2012, he brought me in to help him with wrestling, and he rung my bell real good one time in sparring. I was just like, hell yeah, I want to spar. I wanted to fight. So I was sparring with him, and he did nothing bad, nothing cheap, nothing. It was he faked a shot. I sprawled, and at the same time, he brought an uppercut up, and it freaking put me on Queer Street. I was up in Vail, Colorado. I had no idea how I got there. One of the only times I've ever had this kind of concussions. Scariest concussion you could have, I would say. But yeah, that's.
And that happened in practice?
This was in practice, yeah. And
Wow.
then we fought in 2020 or 2019. And yeah, it was, so the winner was gonna, be in title contention. I always said, I would fight my friends. I would fight my brother for the world title. That's two people to be the best in the world. That's something they've committed their whole life to. That's special. But yeah, so unfortunately, I had to fight him. But yeah, it was good to get that one back. He put me on Queer Street for sure. He was dangerous.
Yeah, he's sitting pretty now. He got a nice ranch in New Mexico, huh?
Yeah, he's doing great. He needs to. Yeah, he should be. Talk about submission grappling. That's what he should be doing all over the world.
Yeah.
Famous, and you don't got to get punched in the face. It's brilliant.
What about you? You going to get
and he's good at it. He's really good at it.
Are you going to get a ranch?
No, probably not.
Turn
I'm a country boy, but don't. The city life rubbed off on me a little bit, Don.
I was going to say, you turn into a city boy, huh?
I'm a city boy, but I won't live 3 hours from it like I grew up.
Yeah.
Maybe when I'm done, a ranch in the mountains here in Colorado would be fantastic. I'm not selling that away at all. That idea.
Right. Shit. Save your money, buddy. Save your money.
Hey, a ranch is not a bad spot to put your money. Well, land, but a ranch, you better know how to do it.
Real estate and land is actually probably a pretty good investment, especially when you see what's happening right now, how the prices of real estate and stuff like that are skyrocketing.
Yeah, this is the first house I've ever owned. So, or I don't own it, but first house I've ever been on my way to own.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You own a doorknob, you own a piece of this, that. Yeah, you own the whole thing.
I own at least 2 walls in this bitch.
What type of social media? If people want to see what's going on with Justin, where do they go to, like social media wise, or Facebook pages or websites?
Good luck spelling my last name, but it's Justin_Gaethje. Oh yeah, I fought getting an Instagram for like a year and a half. Everyone would tell me, I'm like, no, I don't want it.
Who was your toughest fight?
Toughest fight?
Yeah.
Khabib. Well, I mean, toughest to beat would be Khabib. It wasn't my toughest experience in a fight.
Yeah, what was?
I don't know. I've never not had a good time. There's never been a bad moment in there. Like even winning, like I've been TKO'd twice. I was fucking those dudes up until it happened in my mind. Palomino, back when I used to fight in World Series of Fighting, there was 2 fights in Arizona. I fought him at Comerica Theater. Used to something else now. I don't know what it's called now, but downtown Phoenix. And yeah, those are fun fights. That dude's he's the champion at bare knuckle right now.
Yeah.
He was he didn't want to go down. Luis Firmino was an extremely hard fight because he had steroids coming out of his eyeballs. That one was tough. I hit him with. I had baseball bats in my hands. I was hitting him in the head clean, and it was not. They stopped it because his face swelled up too much.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Severn Dan's usually his face swelling up like that after a Thanksgiving meal, or Christmas meal.
That's all of
it. See. Yeah, okay, but when you think about going back to your wrestling days, how many Thanksgiving meals did you miss? How many Christmas meals did you miss because of the sport of wrestling? Because there's big tournaments that take place around those two months.
All of them, every single one of them.
Yep.
You could maybe eat the initial meal, but you don't get leftovers with everybody. You don't get more like everybody else. You don't get a whole pie like my dad or my brother, but you get one piece. I got caught unwrapping and sneaking tamales into the bathroom when I was a kid. I left the wrapper in the trash, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "Shit."
Oh.
I was probably 10.
Yeah, no.
We're a very bright thief, were you?
No. I was, I got once it was in, he couldn't take it away from me, so I didn't care. That shit was good. I mean, I'm Mexican. Tamales, and they had fresh tamales in the house. I wasn't gonna eat one. I wasn't gonna not eat one, I should say.
All right. You have pets?
I had a dog. He just passed away about.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. 6 weeks ago. Yeah, I got him when I was in college. He slept on the ground with me, different apartments. We had no food. And then he enjoyed his last 3 years in the house and ate like a king. So he was ready to go. So yeah, it was good. And he gave me some great years. 11 and a half years.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, it was cool.
What kind of dog?
He was an American Bulldog.
Yeah.
I see. What you had an English Bulldog over there?
Yeah, I got an English Bulldog. Yeah.
My buddy has 2 English Bulldogs, but he was an American Bulldog. A little taller, not quite as high maintenance.
Yeah. You ask Quinn, she'll tell you I'm high maintenance. So
Yeah, well, then it's a perfect relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've been around Don, and I listened to when Quinn is laying there, she'll fall asleep. I can't believe how loud that dog snores.
Well, it's one of them.
And this past weekend when we were heading over to Anaheim there, I shared a room with Don. And a couple of times I wanted to walk over there with the pillow just to put over his face and hold it over him because I couldn't believe how bad he was snoring. So I imagine between him and Quinn, it's like the dueling banjos is all it is. Dueling banjos.
The cat's got to sleep during the day, get some rest.
That's funny. Perfect relationship.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I got to take this ivermectin to my buddy who is struggling right now.
Okay.
He's the one that keeps calling me. He's going to keep calling me. He has 100 fever right now.
He has what?
He has 103.5 fever. He just keeps calling me. I told him I had some medicine for him, so I got to take. His wife has it. She's pregnant.
Okay. Well, we can wrap this right on up. I mean, it's my biggest thing was just to make sure that we got your social media stuff like that, so that when this finally does air and people want to get know how to follow you and that's the biggest thing is getting your social media and again just to bring out some different aspects of to me it's like just talking about the fight career. That's one aspect. That's one aspect of your life, but it's kind of going. That doesn't really define you on everything that you do. So it's kind of like just those some unusual things there that you like doing for fun and recreation, hobbies, or whatever.
That side under wraps. Everyone thinks I'm mean and scary, so I can't show them this side.
Yeah.
No,
they got to think I'm mean and scary. That's why every time I meet someone, they're like, "This is not Justin Gaethje. Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
I'm like,
brother.
If you want me to kick your leg, I can kick your leg, prove it real quick. But
yeah, I always just I used to always tell them that you're like that all the time. It's just when you're out in public, you have to take Prozac so it keeps you mellow, And then before the match, you go off your Prozac. Yeah, that's all you got to tell them.
That will definitely get him away from you.
Yeah, all you can do is simply say when they start pushing, they go, this conversation is going okay, but you got about 15-20 minutes before my medication runs out. So,
almost over.
Cool.
That's hilarious.
Well, okay, Justin. Okay, let me throw a different ringer into this conversation right now, Justin. What about what do you think about the state of the United States is right now?
I love you guys, but my number one rule. And I sound like a bitch saying this, but while I am fighting, I have to steer away from religion and politics. However,
okay, I've got no problem with that. I respect that.
But I love being on this show.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, not a problem.
Would you do it again then?
Yeah, after the fight, we'll try and get it done.
All right, sounds good. We'll book you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much.
Keep kicking ass. You guys are legends.
Tell your friend said hi.
All right,
Justin,
later.
take care.
Peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.